Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich alongside the czar of the playbook, Emery Hunt. We have Indianapolis at St. Louis, Indy coming off the bye. The Rams were going back and forth late in the game against Jacksonville. They could have had their first one of the season. It didn't happen, but at least they're showing signs of improvement from an abysmal start. The Colts, on the other hand, look great on offense, making plays on defense. Most underrated defense player in the game, Robert Mathis. He is having a great season, and even though they're banged up in some places, they still find a way to get it done. Peyton Manning, MVP all the way. What are your keys to victory for Coach Caldwell?
Well, this is a tough one because you have to. The Colts are close to perfection. So, keys to victory for the Colts, you have to protect Peyton Manning. That's the key of that offense, because the Rams can get after the quarterback with Leonard Little and company. They do have some talent on defense, the Rams do, so you have to protect up front against the Rams. 2, you want to get that running game going. The Colts running game still is a question mark on that offense. You still want to get that running game going. Try to find some running room this week against the Rams with Adai and Donald Brown. Try to work that running game this week. Work on your running game this week for the Colts. That's number 2. 3rd, you have to unleash those two ends against that weak offensive line for the Rams to get after Bulger. So you want to play the run on the way to the quarterback so you can take away the Rams' number 1 option, which is Steven Jackson. You take him away, you pretty much shut down that whole offense because the offensive line cannot pass protect. So play the run on the way to the quarterback, get after Bulger and Jackson at the same time. Those are the keys to victories for the Colts.
And for the Rams, how do they open up this offense enough so they do not key on Steven Jackson? Donnie Avery got injured. Will he play? Will he not? We are not sure. But they really lack playmakers, and they really need them because their offensive line is coming around. So what are your keys to victory for Steve Spagnuolo? How could he get his first win as head coach?
Well, keys to victory for the Rams, it actually plays into their strength. They can run the football with Steven Jackson against the Colts. Colts are undersized up front. So if the offensive line can man up this week and hold their own against that smallest defensive line of the Colts, they should have some success running the ball, which would effectively slow down the game and give these guys a shot later on in the contest. So you want to run at the Colts defense. 2, wide receivers have to step up and make plays. That's what's holding back this Rams offense from getting plays, is the wide receiver play. You know, Bulger this is going to be a second game back from injury, so he's just going to get better. That offensive line and wide receivers have to step up. And 3rd, they have to double Freeney. And take your chances with Mathis. Even though Mathis is a terror coming off the end, if I had to choose between the two, I would double Freeney and take my chances with Mathis. But that's still a tough tell to ask one of your tackles to block. So I'll take my chances with double Freeney, try to win the one-on-one matchup with Mathis. I like the Colts in this game on the road, but I do like the Rams. The Rams have some talent. Lauren Ice is playing well. Leonard Little is doing his job. And you look at Steven Jackson, if they can just get some production on the wide receiver and quarterback in their offensive line, that'll be fine.
What Jacksonville did early and often was attack the secondary, and they had some success that got them out to the lead. Then the Rams came back, but then Jacksonville took back the lead. That's how the Colts are going to attack them with their array of wide receivers and the best quarterback in the game throwing them passes that aren't in traffic, just on the move. So that's going to be the difference. Colts are going to throw the ball on the Rams, and I like Indy. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.